Hello everyone, Charles from the Bible Unbound, and today we're going to take a look at the CSB Personal Size Study Bible. So I have been using study Bibles a lot recently, and I really like the personal size study Bibles. I showcased a couple of videos recently of the smaller size study Bibles, and we have another nice one from Holman, which is their CSB Study Bible in a personal size format. Now, this is all the same text that is in your normal CSB Study Bible, but in a smaller, more easy to carry size. And they actually have a feature in this that I like seeing most publishers doing more recently, which is they have a digital copy of the CSB Study Bible available in their Lifeway app. So this actually comes with the access to use that as well. So as we look more at the features, this is a personal size with free digital access to the CSB Study Bible with over 16,000 study notes, 368 word studies, 114 photographs, timelines, maps, paintings, articles. There is just a lot packed into this nice personal size Bible. So as we actually open it up and take a look at it, I'll show you a lot of the features. Plus, I'll pull a copy that I have down up here of the full-size regular study Bible to show you that it is the same content in the smaller size. So this actually comes with a pretty nice slipcover that you could actually use to store in the shelf. And we'll take this out. And this is what they're calling their Burnt Sienna LeatherTouch. So as we take a look at the cover, this is a really nice, they call it a burnt sienna. You can see the texture a little bit on the overhead. It has the 3 blind stamped hubs, the CSB logo, CSB Study Bible, Christian Standard Bible, and Holman on the spine. Comes with 2 really nice ribbons on here, a kind of a gold and a more of a burnt orange, which matches the cover pretty much. Really nice stitching all the way around here. And paste in this nice little presentation page. And it has, this is where you see the digital copy of your study edition. So it comes with a QR code that you would scan in order to give you access to this on their website. It has a CSB Study Bible, and then copyright page. It looks like there's 3 different cover options to it. There's the burnt sienna, rose gold, charcoal cloth overboard, 3 different covers. Your full table of contents, which it looks like it's the normal contents of your CSB Study Bible. Your books of the Bible and locations. Then comes your introduction. You'll hear me say it on every video. Read the introduction at least one time, especially in a study Bible like this, because it shows you a lot more of your hints and helps throughout the Bible itself. The note on here is going to be so some of the features that they show in here is that it is a 2-column center column reference design with your notes on the bottom in a offset color. So it's really easy to distinguish where the notes are and the actual Bible text is. And also underneath is going to be any of your textual footnotes. So the features, they have study notes, bolded text from the Old Testament references in the New Testament, which I'll show you in the back. Word studies, which are really nice, that pop up in the middle of your text. Photos, full introductions that are in the normal study Bible, timelines, and essays. So it's really nice. They show you some more of the examples of the maps, the charts, word studies, their illustrations and photos. List of contributors, essay contributors, list of where your maps are, Hebrew word studies. Now this is nice. I do like that they have these nice little word studies in here that I'll show you one of them. I think there's one right at the beginning of Genesis when we get to it, which are really, really nice. And they have Greek word studies and where their page locations are, their abbreviations, And a nice little article on how to read and study the Bible. And you go into the introduction of Genesis itself, with your circumstances of writing, message and purpose, contributions to the Bible, structure, outline, and you get into the main body of the text itself. You notice it's a 2-column, center column design, textual footnotes, and then your study notes in the bottom. And it's really nice. This text is a little small, but it's still really, really easy to read. So it's really nice in here. You're seeing these nice word studies. So in this one, it's on Yom. So it has the Hebrew pronunciation, the CSB translation, how many uses there are in Genesis of this word, how many uses in total in the Old Testament, and the focus passages that it has. Plus, then it has the full definition down here with examples. That is typical for most of their word studies. In a moment here, let me grab the CSB Study Bible. This way I can show you that this is the exact same Bible, but it's in a smaller format. So let's go to page 6 in Genesis here. So page 6 in Genesis is the same page layout. You'll see this, where it's the same word study, same notes, same foot references, and throughout the Bible it is going to be the same as you go. So if I pick another, I'll jump up to another section here, and we'll look at Kings and the map. So page 512. I believe the pages match too. So let me jump up here to 512. So even the pages match. So the page numbers match. So these are a direct copy of the normal size CSB Study Bible in a personal size format. I really like that, because if you see side by side here, you've got your standard study Bible for the CSB, and this is your personal size. So it gives you that almost an inch all the way around difference. Oddly enough, the page sizes are almost the same for the thickness of the Bible itself. And they're able to do that by having the text be that smaller font. So I believe this text is got to be somewhere like in 7 or 8, and the notes have to be at least a 6. So they can get away with it. So this is going to be a little harder to read for most of you that need to have the larger text. But for those like me that can read the smaller text just fine, I think this is an excellent alternative if you want to save a little bit of space and still have all the same features and same notes, the exact same experience of the normal study Bible in a smaller size. And I think it's easier to hold too. If you're actually holding it and reading it, it feels a little bit more comfortable, but that text is a little bit smaller, so that might be a detriment to people that have to have the larger text. And as we go through, you can see that it's all the same thing, all these nice artwork, these photos. This is a red letter edition, so the letters of Christ in the New Testament is going to be red. And let me see if I can show you an example of an Old Testament reference in the New Testament. So any of these bold text is going to be an Old Testament reference. And typically, they'll actually note in the bottom what is the reference. So this is Matthew 2:6. The footnote for this is, for 2:6, is, it looks like Micah 5:2. So that's going to be your Old Testament reference. Very nice. Very nice articles. These articles are the same articles in the same places. So everything you know and love about the CSB Study Bible in this nice compact size, which I really love for being able to be, a little bit more portable. Oddly enough, it feels nearly the same weight, but it's that nice size that kind of does it for me. Takes up less space in my book bag. So you'll notice with those features, it makes it that much more portable. So not only do you have the CSB Study Bible, you actually have the companion app, which is the full CSB Study Bible that you can use on the go. So you can take a smaller Bible with you, or even your normal thin line or typical Bible with you, and still be able to use those CSB study notes. It's like the best of both worlds in that. I really like what Holman's been doing with this. Now, you see how that study Bible app works. You can use this with any of your Christian Standard Bibles, and more of their offerings are actually coming with that. So if you see anything that has this digital edition note on it, it'll also say it on the front, this digital study edition, that should have access to the full CSB Study Bible. And I think they're doing it in their like single column references, and even I think they're going to be doing it in some of their premium gift Bibles too. So that's something to look out for. Any of the Bibles that actually have that on there is going to have full access to the Christian Standard Bible Study Bible. I actually like to see them doing that. And this, with this size and the way this is, it easily holds in a hand, is something I'll probably be using more than my other full-size CSB going forward. I like it. And if you can actually read the smaller text and are comfortable with the smaller text, this would be an excellent option for you to use, because it can fit into a book bag easier. It'd be easier to carry around, and it's still that nice full text of your CSB Study Bible. So with that, we're going to end the video today. We always ask you to like, comment, subscribe. Let us know what your favorite study Bible is and what you want us to take a look at. We're always open for suggestions, and we hope to be able to hear from you guys. Drop a comment down in the down below and let us know how we're doing. So with that, I hope that you guys have a nice day, night, evening, wherever you are. We hope to see you in the next video.